Shambles FC, Blackburn Rovers couldn't muster nothing as they failed against Plymouth Argyle 3-0 in the end over at home park, home field, whatever you want to call it, in a game that kind of turned on its head in the second half as Rovers just lost the plot 3-0 in the end. In what could have been a completely different game, Rovers looked positive, looked credible, and were creating chances. We just couldn't find the back of the net. But one team that did find the back of the net was Plymouth, and they did it on 3 occasions. The first, though, a bit of luck. Finn Aziz with the goal, credited, but of course took a massive ricochet off Adam Wharton to go into the back of the net. They went in front with that one, and at that point it just looked like it was just going to be a 1-0 win for Plymouth as Rovers tried to find something to get out of this game, and we couldn't find it. We created plenty of chances, but unfortunately we couldn't break that Plymouth team down. I thought we were good for at least a point in this one, but of course once that second goal came in, Ryan Hardy on the 77th minute, it looked too much of a struggle. And then at the cherry on top, Luke Cundle's lobbed effort over the keeper pairs to make it 3-0 definitely put this game to bed. And a big victory for Plymouth as they level on points now with Rovers on 7 points up to mid-table in a day of a few surprises out in the Championship. But I think the international break has come just at the right time for Rovers. We've got a lot of injuries and concerns. We want players to come back, of course. And even in this game, if we look at this game, Dom Hyam pulled up, was taken off at halftime. Scotty Wharton coming in. And of course, we've now seen the gulf of quality between the two. You can see we are much more of a unit with a commander-in-chief, Dom Hyam, at the back. Scotty Wharton, again, can play football, but there's too many clangers in the works for him. I think him and Carter are just perfect together, but without that leadership or superiority at the back, we of course are too weak and too easily exposed. Lack of communication perhaps could definitely be explained for that third goal, but nothing can be said for our toothlessness up front. Couple of chances we were in the box. Dolan, Smodic, Gallagher, even Moran had chances, of course, to get on their score sheet, but they just didn't fancy their chances and went that extra push for an extra touch or an extra pass here, there, and everywhere. Why on earth do you just put your laces through it and have a go? That's, of course, what frustrates me. I know they're trying to play this style of football that may have not worked for us last season, but we're now seeing the full effects. A lot of chances created, but unfortunately we just didn't go that extra touch. And when you look back at the stats here, I can't show them to you right now, but they did actually create more chances than us, 23 shots compared to our 20, but they had 9 of them on target. Rovers just 4 on target. That's woeful stuff. And hopefully this German fella coming in from Borussia Mönchengladbach will lick his lips and think, you know what, get me in this team and I will just do what I do and put my laces through it. Again, he isn't untested. He's a bit of a lump of coal. We don't know what we've got here. It could be good. It could be dog shit. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Next up, he has got to play. It's going to be a tricky old unit, of course. Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, of course, the North East clubs coming to Ewood Park next up. And because it might be a bridge too far for him to come in to start this one, but I would like to see the Icelandic guy come in there. Of course, Niall Ennis, if he's available, get him in as well. So good chance to kind of get to the next 2 weeks. And also credit, a lot of people moaning that Smodic's not involved with the international breaks with Ireland. Same with Dom Hyam. Now he picked up an injury anyway. But I think it's kind of a blessing in disguise that a lot of these players that are eligible, the Hedges, the Smodic, the Morans and all that, I think some of them might be at under 21 level. But the fact that they're of course staying with the club over the course of the 2 weeks is a good thing. Of course, it gives us a chance to knuckle down. No extra game time for them. It will just be a chance of fine-tuning what we've got. So, yes, the scoreline is embarrassing. 3-0, of course, don't like the look of it. And I think it's a little bit flattering for Plymouth. I think we were at least equal to them until the back end of that second half where we kind of just shit the bed and let them have the result. So, and again, I think Dom Hyams, if Dom Hyams stays in this team and wasn't injured, it ain't going to be a 3-0 scoreline. It might still be a 1-0 because we can't score for toffee, but I believe we would have kept a clean sheet at the back. So without Dom Hyam, he is a major plus. And of course, I'd like to see him get back healthy, quick time, get him working with Walshtat this next couple of weeks, and of course, get the understanding between that. Because I think we have got the ingredients of a good backline. Carter, Hyam, and of course Walstadt will make a good a core of our defensive structure here. With of course the fullbacks of Britain, maybe Costello, Pickering. It's still, you know, the jury's out on those guys for us at the minute. But at the minute, right now, Rovers, we'll look at this. It's been a long old week. Let's just remember that. You know, three away days in succession. Of course, get through these next 2 weeks. And of course, it's back-to-back home games, short travel, and of course, a difficult travel for the likes of Middlesbrough and Sunderland, who make the long trip to Ewood Park. Yeah, difficult one to take, bit of pill to swallow. But we go again, guys. I may or may not do a review on this one. We'll see if my time allows. But until then, subscribe, thumbs up, smash the little bell. Rovers, take the L on this one. Let's get back up to it. Of course, recoup, regroup, and go again after the international break. But until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. See you soon, guys, for the next one.